in this vlog we are going to make use of riverpod for state management. Stay tuned till the end. So now let's get started by adding void main here. So let us try to create a stateless widget here which is called as my app. And now let us try to wrap this particular my app with a provider scope now. So simply you can just wrap with a widget here and try to specify provider scope here. So here you can see we are getting a dependency. We are getting a suggestion here like provider scope. So just tap on this particular provider scope, and for the child we are going to assign our my app class over here. And now let us try to rename the stateless widget to consumer widget here, because in this part of the class we are trying to consume the data. So we are mostly concentrating on consuming the data which is being provided by the provider here. And now we are going to have an additional parameter here, and that is widget reference, so that we can easily make use of it. And before getting started with the consumer widget, let's start creating the provider widget first. So let us try to specify a data provider here. So I'm just simply naming it like a data provider, and you can just add your own name over here, and which is a state notifier provider here. So as I have said earlier, in this part of the tutorial we are mainly going to concentrate on state notifier provider here. And now let us try to specify a class like data state notifier, which we are going to create now. Notifier, and here we are going to make use of a string, and here we are going to return that particular class here. So once we create a class, the error will be removed. So state notifier here. So instead of an arrow function, I'm going to wrap them inside a curly braces over here. And now let us try to create the class data notifier. So let's try to specify state notifier here, and this will extend state notifier. So data state notifier, and let us try to specify the initial data over here. So whenever we try to run our application, we are going to specify this particular initial data. So we are going to provide this particular initial data, and which will be consumed by our consumer and displayed onto the screen. And let us try to name it like data message, and this will accept a string here, and this particular string will be updated every time. So state equal to data, and here you can see this is the data which we are trying to fetch from the input field, which is been attached to our state, and it is been provided. And now let us add the consumer over here. So this is a consumer widget, by making use of which we will try to fetch the data from our provider. So in the builder, let us try to specify the context here and also watch here. So here we are getting an error because we have not added a comma after our first widget, that is size box. And now inside the consumer, let us try to specify a variable like final data equal to, and here we are trying to fetch the data and trying to store in this particular data variable now, ref dot, and let us try to add watch here. And here you can see it is asking us to specify the provider, and what is our provider name here? It's like data provider. So this is the name of the provider. Just copy it and paste it over here. And not only consuming it, let us try to return it with the help of a text widget and display it onto our screen here. And again I'm just going to add some styling here, which is again an optional. Let's make use of theme of, and I'm going to specify some basic styling. User can enter some information, and this particular information is updated into our provider and is displayed into this particular text field. So now inside the text field, let us make use of on changed here, and whenever there is any change, let us capture that particular data here. After capturing here, let us try to make use of ref dot read this time. So previously we have used watch here, and now we are going to make use of read and add the data provider again, and now just try to notify it. Dot data message is our method which we have created, and specify the new data. In this vlog we are going to make use of riverpod for state management. Stay tuned till the end.